Hello, everyone. I'm truly glad you are here today. Let's cut straight to the core of why we are both here. Right now, your life is being shaped by something you carry with you every single second, yet you rarely ever see it. It isn't your bank account, your background, your job, or your education. It is your attitude. Your attitude is the quiet filter behind everything you experience. It decides how you handle a bad day, how you react when someone lets you down, and how far you will ultimately go in life. Two people can look at the exact same difficult situation. One sees an absolute dead end, while the other sees a clear path forward. The difference between them isn't talent or luck. It is simply their mindset. We're going to look at several straightforward, powerful lessons to help you build an unshakable attitude. No complicated formulas, no fluff, just plain, practical truths that can completely transform how you live your life. If you're ready to stop letting outside circumstances dictate your happiness and success, let's dive right in. Mindset decides your life, not circumstances. It is incredibly easy to fall into the trap of believing that your life is entirely controlled by your circumstances. We often look at our upbringing, our environment, or the problems handed to us by society and think that this is just our unchangeable reality. We blame our lack of progress on bad luck or a lack of opportunities. But the truth is, your life is governed by your mindset, not your background. Your circumstances simply describe where you are starting. Your attitude decides exactly where you're going to finish. Think about what happens inside your mind when a problem arises. A negative attitude instantly focuses on the obstacle. It complains, looks for excuses, and starts repeating scripts about how unfair everything is or how it is impossible to handle. This mindset completely freezes your ability to move forward. A positive attitude, however, immediately looks for solutions. It doesn't pretend the problem doesn't exist. Instead, it asks a different set of questions about what can be done right now, how to get past the barrier, and what the next best step is. Shifting your focus from the problem to the solution changes you from a passive bystander into someone who actively shapes their day. We see talented people everywhere who never accomplish their goals because they have a weak, fragile attitude. When things get slightly difficult, they give up. On the other hand, the world is full of completely ordinary people who achieve extraordinary things simply because they refuse to quit. Talent might open a door for you, but it is your attitude that keeps you in the room. A reliable, consistent, and hopeful attitude will outperform raw talent every single time. Life is guaranteed to test you. People will doubt you. Plans will fail, and setbacks will hurt. A strong attitude acts as an internal shield. It keeps you calm, grounded, and focused when things around you are falling apart. It allows you to look at a painful moment and remind yourself that it is completely temporary, turning that struggle into fuel to grow stronger. Your attitude creates your reality. The way you think inside completely shapes the life you live on the outside. This happens through a very direct, logical sequence that governs human behavior. Your repetitive thoughts turn into your general attitude. That attitude dictates the actions you take every day. Those actions become your regular habits. Your habits create your real-world results, and those results define your future. If you want to change your outer results, you have to start by changing the thoughts that trigger the entire chain. Whatever you choose to focus on will always grow. If you spend all your mental energy focusing on your problems will seem overwhelming and consuming. If you focus heavily on excuses, your excuses will become your reality. But the moment you consciously shift your attention toward growth, learning, and progress, those positive elements will begin to expand in your life. You have absolutely zero control over certain things: the weather, traffic, the economy, or how other people treat you. But you have total control over your response to those things. Your reaction matters infinitely more than the situation itself. Two people can experience the exact same bad news. One allows it to ruin their entire week, while the other accepts it, adapts, and keeps moving. The event was identical, but the final outcome was decided entirely by their attitude. Your attitude towards yourself shapes your identity. We often discuss our attitude toward our work or other people, but the most important attitude you hold is the one you have toward yourself. How you view your own value in your mind sets the boundary for what you can achieve. Your mind believes what you tell it. If you constantly say that you're not smart enough or that you always fail, your brain will act in ways that make those statements true. True confidence doesn't come from the compliments of others. It comes from respectful internal self-talk. Start telling yourself that you are capable of learning, improving every day, and figuring things out. When you change how you speak to yourself, your behavior changes too. It is incredibly easy to base your self-worth on what other people think of you. But people's opinions are unstable, temporary, and often just a projection of their own issues. Your attitude toward yourself is the only thing that is permanent. Never lower your value just because someone else cannot see your worth. Discipline isn't a matter of sudden motivation. Motivation is an emotion that disappears the moment you get tired. Real discipline is an attitude deeply tied to how you view yourself. If you view yourself as a lazy person, you will act lazy. If you view yourself as someone who values progress, you will do the work even when you don't feel like it. Your attitude towards challenges determines your strength. Challenges are not meant to break you down. They're the exact tools that build your strength. The difference between moving forward and staying stuck is entirely found in how you view difficulties. Most people see a challenge and treat it as a sign to stop. A strong attitude treats a challenge as an invitation to grow. Instead of asking why this is happening to you, ask what this is teaching you. Every obstacle you overcome builds wisdom and capability that you didn't have before. It is easy to stay positive when everything is going perfectly. Your true character is revealed when you are under pressure. A weak attitude becomes angry, stressed, and hopeless during tough times. A strong attitude remains calm, focused, and patient. That ability to stay steady during chaos is true mental toughness. When you are dealing with a difficult season, it can feel like the struggle will last forever. But hardships are completely temporary. The problem you are facing today will eventually pass. but the resilience and strength you gain from surviving it will remain with you permanently. Your attitude towards time shapes your success. Everyone gets the exact same 24 hours every day. Success is completely determined by how you value and spend those hours. A weak attitude treats time like it is infinite, constantly pushing tasks off until tomorrow. A strong attitude understands that time is a limited, precious resource and operates with a mindset centered on immediate action. What you choose to do today directly creates the reality you will live in tomorrow. You don't need to make massive, overwhelming changes overnight to be successful. Great things are built through small, disciplined actions repeated every single day. Reading just 1 page a day or practicing a skill for just 10 minutes a day compounds into massive improvement over a year. Small daily steps lead to massive long-term transformations. Consistency is far more powerful than sudden bursts of effort. How to build an unshakable attitude. An unshakable attitude isn't loud, aggressive, or arrogant. It is quiet, calm, clear, and steady. It belongs to someone who knows exactly who they are and refuses to let external noise disrupt their inner peace. If you take every negative comment, criticism, or rude action personally, you're handing your peace of mind over to other people. You become easily controlled by your environment. An unshakable attitude practices emotional detachment. It recognizes that how people treat you is a reflection of their mindset, not your value. You can choose to walk away and protect your energy. Progress is never a perfectly straight line. You will have days where you move fast, days where you move incredibly slow, and days where you feel completely stuck. An unshakable mind accepts this and focuses entirely on unbroken consistency. Even slow progress is still progress. The only way to truly fail is to stop moving entirely. A strong attitude is built on gratitude. When you focus heavily on what you lack, you invite fear and constant comparison. But when you actively focus on what you have, what you've learned, and how far you've come, you build an incredibly strong mental foundation. Gratitude clears out negativity and keeps you grounded. At the end of the day, your attitude is the foundation of your entire life. Your past mistakes, your current limitations, and the opinions of others do not have the power to define your future. You hold the power to choose how you think, how you react, and how you view yourself. By taking control of your mindset, reframing your challenges as opportunities, and valuing your time, you build an attitude that nothing can break. Choose a strong attitude today, and your life will naturally begin to change tomorrow. Stay calm, stay disciplined, and stay focused on your growth. If this message made sense to you today, don't just close the video and forget about it. Take one small step right now to commit to a better mindset. Go down to the comments and type the words stating that you control your attitude. Let that simple statement be a reminder to yourself that you are taking responsibility for your thoughts. If you want to keep learning and growing with us, make sure to click the subscribe button and turn on notifications. feel free to share this video with someone who might need a quiet reminder of their own strength today. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of your mind, and I will see you in the next video.